judge me.
All right, welcome back to the Don't Judge Me podcast. You're today with Sir Nygel, the House of the Way Files, from the dark gray our head, always looking left, because I'm not right. Happy New Year. Same shit, same me. I don't know how you feel.
Definitely not the same way. New year, new me.
Okay.
I considered changing my phone number, straight up, just to be that new.
New, damn.
Just to be that new. But it doesn't really get you anywhere.
No.
Like when you're 45, changing your phone number like does nothing.
No.
Because like my phone's dry anyway, so.
Oh, so dry. Someone in DC keeps calling me, and they want money. I know it is, because it's a new DC number. I don't know nobody in DC. And I'm like, there ain't no new friends.
Yeah, so, but definitely new me, new approach, new feelings, new waves, new vibes, new everything except my phone number, of course. But new episode of the Don't Judge Me podcast. This is episode 215.
Nice.
So happy 2026 to everyone out there. Glad you're on board with us and continuing to join us in judgment. So let me get the intro out the way. Welcome back to the Don't Judge Me podcast. Or if you are a first-time listener, welcome to the Don't Judge Me podcast. And thank you for joining us in judgment. I, me, myself, I'm J. Delnegro. He, him, this guy, Sir Nygel. And you, all of you, listening, watching, whatever you're doing, you are the jury. And as a member of the jury, it is your responsibility to judge with us any and everything we bring to you. To do that, you can get in contact with us by don'tjudgepod@gmail.com or give us a call at 202-642-9398. And once we receive what you have to say, we will include and incorporate that into a future episode, probably the very next episode, as long as I check our email. Also, you can find the show on Instagram at Don't Judge Pod, and you can also find us on YouTube at Don't Judge Me Podcast. So make sure you follow us and continue to join us in judgment all over these social media streets. We put up a really good video. Every episode comes with a really good full episode video. You can see us in Sir Nygel's slippers in real life. Those are his Air Terp 12s.
Yep. Turk.
Real comfy looking. I kind of thought they were Adidas at first.
No, these are generic. I will say I've had these since like 97.
97?
Well, it's been a long time. Maybe like 01, actually.
Okay.
Like 01.
01.
I used to wear these to the movie theater back in the day, like when it was cool to wear slippers out and about. That's why they're kind of frayed at the bottom, because I actually wore them out in the ether of the universe. I went to Potomac Yards, saw a movie, don't remember what it was. Was wearing jeans and a white tee.
Big white tee.
Yeah. Stunting. Rocking my slippers.
You can't wear fuzzy slippers with denim.
Oh, I mean, it was a wild era. In fact, there was South socks involved as well. Like it was an era.
It feels like you could only do the slippers with the pajama pants.
It may have been. I feel like I had a couple pair of Mickey Mouse pajama pants and slash sweatpants, so I feel like it was a rotation. But then it started like to fall apart, and I was like,
these aren't meant for outdoors.
Well, no, they're definitely not.
They're
and
be.
It's like even like with me walking, I was out here being like a ballerina, almost like trying to like not step too hard and kind of like
don't let it be a puddle.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's over.
No, we were just talking about that. Like with like depending on the weather, depends on the shoe you wear.
It's over. I want to talk about. So I'm going to talk about two things that are local to Maryland, to this region of Maryland.
Okay.
And they probably won't make sense, but whatever.
Okay.
Thing one that I want to talk about is Burtonsville. Have you ever been to Burtonsville?
Yeah. I had a couple exes live there. I used to work there. I'm very familiar with Burtonsville.
Burtonsville, well, it perplexes me because Burtonsville just shows up. Like,
yeah.
It's like, it's in between Laurel and I don't know, Silver Spring-ish area, something like that.
Depends on how you go.
And it's just like most communities bleed into other communities and you don't even know you're driving through different communities. Burtonsville just shows up. Like you're driving on a stretch of road, might be a house for like, every 3 miles it's another house. It's just winding, trees, barns. It's just stuff. Every which way you come into Burtonsville, it's the same thing until you arrive in Burtonsville. Then it's just like a shopping center with stuff in it. And then it just goes away. And it's just like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
It really just shows up.
It really does.
And then it's just gone.
Like, so one of my friends that used to work at Best Buy, I used to like hang out with her. And so like, for some reason I was always like leaving Laurel. Oh, because we worked in Laurel. So like we worked in Wheaton. Why am I coming from Laurel? I don't know. But anyway, I was coming from Laurel. And it was like I rode 198 and just wound up in like downtown Silver Spring. And I was like, did not know these things connected. And it was like, this is like pre-GPS too. So like, it was more so like, oh, these connect? Awesome. Now I know that. But yeah, I used to like, it was the most randomest thing. Like I used to date a couple people in Moco. And like, I'd be going from Moco and all of a sudden just wind up in Laurel. And I'm like, how? I don't even know. Like, was there a portal? Like,
Burtonsville is the portal. It's just like, what the hell? There was a farmhouse. Now there's a Roy Rogers. Now there's nothing. Yeah. And now I'm in Laurel. Yeah. Like, it's just.
It's wild that it connects. But I mean, you think about like, you got 198, 197. Even like the agricultural greenbelt, like I'm saying, like you could really wind up even there.
Over there, I was like, what, this is where USDA is? What?
Because I've definitely rode 197 like all the way up, and I've wound up in Burtonsville via like Beltsville, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, let's just keep going.
It's the shopping center. It's just this shopping center that just appears.
Yeah,
and then you're out of it, and it's like that was Burtonsville. That was it. That's
where every month I go to the Walmart and well, I don't really go to Sam's as much as I used to, but Walmart and that's the total why my mom sends me to.
Got it.
I'm always in Burtonsville.
So the other interesting thing that happened was actually on my way here. I had some running around to do, and I was coming from a different direction than usual, which means I was a little behind. But then it was rerouted. And I was rerouted to come down New Hampshire Avenue from Colesville. And I've never been up there before. Mm-hmm. And on the way down, I promise you, I saw three things that perplexed the hell out of me.
Was it the giant house with the big fence?
Maybe.
Okay. We'll go.
Thing one. Okay. Thing one. So I'm just going to say I'm headed north. I think I'm headed north. Yeah, I'm headed north on New Hampshire. Thing one I saw was a greenhouse with flying dragon statues around the house.
It's like before East West Highway, or before Sligo Creek, I think.
So on the left side, it's a green dragon house. Then I drive down 2 blocks. On the right side, it's a yellow dragon house. Not the same dragons, not the same scale of home. But there were like dragon houses, dueling dragon houses on New Hampshire Avenue, and I was just like, "Where the hell am I?"
Well, I'm glad you're safe because you drove through the dragon. No, I don't know. I'm just making up stuff.
It got better because as I drove down another 1.5 miles, I saw an actual Hunan Manor. So the image that's on the side of the Chinese food boxes, the red. I saw one in real life on New Hampshire Avenue. It was this giant yellow Hunan Manor. It's probably a church. But where the hell am I? It was like 4 stories. No, it was
what? That's impressive. Yeah, I know where you're talking about, and I will say New Hampshire Avenue is full of adventure.
Just what?
Yeah,
like where am I? No. Why is this here? No. There is a Hunan Manor.
Literally, if you drive up East West Highway, New Hampshire Avenue, you'll see the most craziest shit. And it's just like, oh, okay, I'm here. I'm fine with this.
I'm not fine with it. I am perplexed.
Even Georgia Avenue has some character. Like, if you ever ride Georgia Avenue from Silver Spring to DC, like from all the way up.
Yeah, because once you get into DC, it is confusing because it's not even gentrified. It's just hood and new buildings.
Yeah,
because that Walmart makes no sense. Like. That's not where Walmarts go.
No. Even down the street from my mom's house in the Southeast, they were trying to put a Walmart. And then DC was like, oh, yeah, we want the minimum wage to be $18. And it was like, yeah, fuck y'all. And then they left. And since then, that parking lot has been empty.
And then you cross the street from the Walmart. It's projects.
No, it is.
And it's just, and then on the other side of the projects are the $300 one bedroom condos.
Oh yeah.
That makes no sense.
No.
But they don't have actual Hunan manors. I expected Shaolin warriors to be outside guarding the manor.
It was raining.
What difference does it make?
I don't even know if that's even related.
These motherfuckers have to guard the manor against the green dragons or the yellow dragons.
Maybe
up the road. I know that there is a kung fu theater experience that happens on that street at some on some days. Like, it's the year of the horse. They be having like,
I know. I'm excited.
They be having fights or something. Like, this shit is. No, I've never seen anything. I used to think the Disney World house that you see at 495 was like
church.
Was the greatest thing ever. No, there's a Hunan Manor.
I have randomly dropped a friend off and like wound up where I could like throw something at. Like, that's how close I got to it. And I was like, I didn't know how to get here, but here I am. And it was beautiful. It was whimsical.
It's beautiful because the driveway to get there is just like, oh
yeah. I was like, I don't know where I'm at.
Oh, this is.
But
for those of you who don't know, in DMV on the Montgomery County side on 495, which is a loop that goes around DC into Virginia from east and west, you can see this structure, this temple. I don't know if it's Jewish or Christian, but you can see this temple off above the trees, and it looks like it goes into the clouds, and it just looks like a structure of Disneyland. So everyone, without having the conversation with anyone else, always thought that this is Disneyland, especially as a kid, because you just...
Well, because, I mean, it's they do immaculate with keeping it, like, there's no shrubbery. Like, it is very visible.
Yeah, it is.
From the highway.
It is.
It has never been, like, where you couldn't see it. It is very, like, you come over, like, exit 2930, and it is smack dab in the middle of your viewing pleasure. And you see it and you're like, oh, I didn't know Disney was here.
This is where you start to go to have your dreams come true.
Yes.
When you wish upon a star. It's got that kind of whimsy feeling.
And then you hit immediate traffic all the time.
Yeah, and you get to look at it.
Because I swear exit 30 to 34 is the worst traffic in the DMV.
You will just be sitting in it. So
yeah, because it's something about curves that I don't think Montgomery County knows how to drive around curves.
I think a little further up is the merge from 270. Right?
Eventually, yeah.
And that
270 is right after 34, and then you split out the 270, or you keep going, hit 35, and then you eventually dump over.
But the 270 coming into 495 is like, because it's coming from the left side and not the right side, so it's odd. No, so I think it slows up things a bit,
and then it goes from 2 lanes to 1 lane. So not only are you merging. Right. You got 2 lanes of traffic, then getting into one that eventually has to merge over everywhere else. It gets kind of disgusting.
It's kind of annoying. But
270 is a wild place.
Yeah, I just had some thoughts about different parts of the central region that just don't make sense to me. Burtonsville is like mirage that just shows up, then it goes away. And the manors and the dragons, like I
can see that.
I wasn't prepared for that today.
Well, it's funny because usually I learn areas based off of, like, I guess me dealing with a young lady, right? Like, so like at one point I was working at the Laurel Best Buy. So then, I started messing with people who were in that area. And I started learning different things in that area. And then started learning about Burtonsville. I've also worked at the UPS at the Burtonsville location, the hub. So knew that giant. So, like, it's one of those things you start learning it. But to your point, you just kind of always, like, I'll be like, let's say like on like an I-87. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. But all of a sudden it's just be like Burtonsville. I'm like, how? Like, where are you coming from? I'm nowhere near where that is, I don't think.
Because you can't, with Burtonsville especially, you can't really get to it from 95. You have to drive through somewhere else to get to it.
Yeah.
It's not like an exit straight to Burtonsville. You got to go through Laurel and then navigate and make a left turn and come down 29 or whatever.
Or Calverton or something
like that. Yeah, you got to do something else. So that's why I've never seen it before, because I've never had to. There's no reason to go, because the other place about like Laurel or I don't know, Silver Spring or anywhere else, Columbia, there's a reason you go, because there's for you it's been women, but there's a restaurant, there's a event space, there is a club, there's a car dealership, there's something there, and there's a reason you go. There is nothing specific in Burtonsville other than like somebody
homes.
You know.
Yeah, it's homes.
So there's no reason to go. There's no draw to Burtonsville. It's any chain restaurant can be there. any.
Oh yeah, there's nothing special.
Exactly, and it's just like there, and then it's not. It's Burtonsville gone, and it's just that's just kind of.
But to your point as well, like even like I'm naming all these places in that area, I don't know if it's really Laurel or Burtonsville. Like I don't know where the exact line is.
Well, when I tell you, Burtonsville is like a square, and that's it.
It's probably like one dude's house. Population 1. He's just really good at marketing.
Yeah,
he just locked it down.
The Burtons live here. And they just made the town.
Yeah, it's Burtons, and they live in Burtonsville.
And they just made Burtonsville.
And they just been putting signs everywhere. And
it's an unincorporated town, so that means there is no no leadership. They just exist.
Because even I'm thinking like, because in my mind I was just as I'm painting a picture, I just said like Walmart, right? But then like technically out on the way to Walmart, you pass Laurel Racetrack. It's not Burtonsville Racetrack. It's Laurel Racetrack. That means that must be still in Laurel.
You're still in Laurel.
So then you go to the Walmart. I guess if you look it up, it's probably the Laurel Supercenter. So that's not it. So what? Fort Meade? No, that's not it.
That's not it. That's too far down.
You know what I'm saying? So then you go the other way, and it's like Burtonsville is like literally like a strip.
It just shows up.
That's
and
where
it's gone.
Like UPS is, and then it's like once you go past that to like the Columbia exit, then you're in Columbia. Like then you're at 29. So it's like this little teeny
just shows
up quadrant.
That's it.
And so, like the Silver Spring, Laurel, everywhere else. It's like we here, kind of.
Yeah, it's just one person waving a flag. Woohoo!
And doing a damn thing. But yeah, no, I definitely. Well, yeah. Now I kind of want to look it up later on. Try to get the map out. Get an old school jump. Like gotta get
like going on a treasure hunt.
Yeah. Because I can imagine you seen where like I guess ChatGPT has been like spelling strawberry wrong.
Well, I mean, me personally, I don't understand talking to ChatGPT.
Well, and honestly, I know what's happening. So you can tell ChatGPT to frame a reaction based off like so it'll say like based on this conversation, let's just say strawberry is only spelled with 2 R's, and then you then record yourself saying like,
right.
How do you spell strawberry? Oh, the ChatGPT is wrong. And it's like, no, you frame this particular conversation to be, because I've even tried to do images and they'll be like, well, you mentioned this at the beginning of the conversation. So that's why I incorporated it. I'm like, all right, well, I appreciate you listening to me. However, that's not what I asked for. So even with that being said, you can't believe Burtonsville's on the map now, right? Because they might be trying to hide it. It might be like a conspiracy theory that we're not hip to. And it's like, look, you gotta go to the archives, find like the original map of the
like you
Maryland.
drop the book, you gotta dust
exactly.
and everything.
Exactly.
Like that.
Find Laura Croft or some shit. Like, hey, help me out.
Laura Croft has a animated series on Netflix, and I can't stand it.
Oh,
it's got 2 seasons. The reason I can't stand it is because
no square titties.
Nah, actually they're cones. But I think she's kind of flat chested on the show. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But like animation's good, stories, it's not great. But she's too good at everything. Everything they put in front of her, and I don't care if it was a male character, a kid character. You can't be too good at everything.
And especially too, because I think Laura Croft, canon wise, is like early 20s, maybe.
Right.
So it's like, bro, you got everything figured out.
She is too good at everything. Like,
especially as like someone who's older than that now, it's like, bro, you just doing too much.
It's just it's not fun because there's never really any stakes for her.
Yeah,
it's because in the show, she has to come out ahead at some point.
Yeah,
like she might not get the MacGuffin that they're chasing on this episode, but in the end, she's going to get it. But she's also going to thwart the bad guy who's skilled at being an assassin, and she's a fucking researcher. Why the fuck does she know how to do everything else?
Some shit. And also, I just imagine where it's like, oh, this is the unknown dialect.
She can speak it.
Yeah, I figured it out. This is rooted in this other language I know, so now I know it fully. Like, no, bitch, you're not a fucking robot.
She knows and can do everything, and I can't find it interesting or fascinating.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, at least like you think of like shows like a House or something like that. Like he messes up and then he eventually gets to the problem, right? Like you kind of have this like you coming over obstacles or trying to get there, but then you have like Laura like, oh, I got
House as a character is also a bit more compelling and interesting because he has his own issues.
Yeah.
Laura's issue is like she's got daddy issues, but
but I mean,
it's she's not stripping.
There's rich daddy.
Yeah, it's like rich daddy issues.
Yeah.
Like she hasn't gone to the pole, so it's not quite compelling. Or
Yeah, she doesn't have OnlyFans. That'd be a wild spinoff.
like shit, maybe she has a Adderall problem or some shit. Like if she needs to have something else going on with her, except just not even being perfect, because like she's headstrong. I'm just talking about the character on the television show. She's headstrong and she does things bullish and not necessarily always taking into account like the people that are helping her. But the other part, I'm like, why do these people always want to help her?
Because she's rich.
And
that's privilege.
I don't know, man. I can't stand that cartoon. But I'm 40. My buddy put on his Instagram story. It was like a mom and a daughter in a car or something like that. Daughter was like, say 11.
Okay.
In the passenger seat. And the mom was recording. She was like, say it again. And she said, I think if you over 40, you shouldn't be drinking Mountain Dew.
Oh, I think I did see that.
And I'm offended because I still drink Mountain Dew.
I have.
And it's not like I'm addicted and I drink it all the time, but why I gotta give up stuff? Because I'm grown. Like,
if anything, this is the time for me to do it.
Like, yeah, I watch cartoons because I'm grown.
Oh, I watch hella cartoons.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all
like,
hear about me all the time talking about anime.
Like, so me having an opinion of Laura Croft is because like I'm into animation.
Well, yeah, but even then, it's like, so like two parts of that. Like with the Mountain Dew thing, right? It's like, yo, I feel like as an adult, because now you have money to do the things that you want to do, you should be able to do whatever you want. If I want to go to the store, buy a cake, Mountain Dew, and something else, gummy bears or some shit,
sure,
I should be able to do it.
Right.
No questions asked. I'm an adult. Now, maybe if I was married with kids, I might have to like explain why I'm coming home with a cake.
I really wanted some Carvel ice cream cake. Have you had this?
But I was literally talking to one of my friends. It's like, yo, you kind of forget that you could do whatever you kind of want. Like I could literally buy that same cake, come home and throw it on the floor if I wanted to.
If you wanted to,
yeah. I mean, given it's a waste, but I could. No one's stopping me. I could waste that money if I want.
Okay, here's a question. Let's say you buy the cake. It costs you $30.
Okay.
You buy that, it's ice cream cake. $30.
Yeah, I mean that's not a bad number. I mean, compared to like a Cheesecake Factory, which would be like 100.
It's like 90.
Yeah, it's like.
But you come home, you throw it on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So you literally wasted $30
mm-hmm.
and a little bit of gas to get there.
Yeah.
Would you rather throw the cake on the floor or take a 20 and a 10 and tear it in half? Which one is more like?
I think the cake is more fulfilling.
Okay.
Now, given it's messier, but I feel like it's like those rooms where you get the break stuff.
Yeah, the break rooms or whatever.
Yeah, like I feel like that's very remnants of the break room, where it's like I got a cake, and maybe like let's say if I was repainting this room, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Throw it up against the wall. That was cool. Versus getting like a 10 and a 20, which is rare in this first place because I don't carry cash on me like that. Just rip it up. Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, I could take that back. Like in my mind, I feel like I'd have to like shred it, and at that point, I feel like I would rip it and then be like, tape it back up.
Because you know what it feels like? It feels permanent. Like if you tear money, it feels permanent. If you waste money, it's like, I got some fulfillment from it, from smashing on the wall. Yeah, I at least had
that experience.
Yeah, like if I just tear the money,
if I just tear it, it's like,
and it's never coming back. Like it's just like this is never coming back. Like
not to even be like a fat ass, but even with the cake, I could be like, buttercream, delish. You know what I'm saying? Like I could at least maybe get a couple licks off the wall. Pause. But you know what I'm saying? I could lick it off the wall if I want. I could still have the cake.
Right.
I can't do nothing with ripped up bills because I can only imagine walking into a Walmart with look like Fruit Ninja got to my $10 bill and be like, it's good, I promise.
They say if they can recover the serial number, I don't care what the money looks like. If they can recover the serial number, you can get it exchanged.
Oh, well, but that's still a process.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to take it somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go to like the treasury.
Yeah.
Because
I saw this couple found this bag of money like they do the magnet fishing thing.
Oh yeah.
And they found these big bags of money.
That's cool.
And they were all like in the water or the lake or whatever for extended amount of time, and they didn't know what to do because there were not any like straight up full bills. And then someone told them was like, take it to the treasury. And they weren't local to here, but dude flew in with the bags of money. And, he just handed it over to him after he cleaned it up as best he could. And he was just like not expecting anything to come from it.
If it happens, it happens. If not, it's whatever.
And then they were like, oh yeah, we can recover this. Just come back in like 5 hours. And he was like, what? He basically left with like $50,000 that he found.
See, at that point, whoever told them, he need to give them like a sweepstake, like a signed picture at least, like not money, because I wouldn't.
And they found that the store they believed the money came from, it was like a bank robbery or something like that. I mean, and they felt like, we can't keep this. We need to. And they donated or some dumb like.
Oh, you mean the people? Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah,
It's like those people that be like, "Oh, I found $100,000 sitting out in the alley." Yeah, I that's mine. Like, I'm not.
No, it's not. That's not mine. If there's a bag with $100,000 in the alley,
I'm keeping it.
I ain't touching shit.
I'm keeping it.
You gonna die?
Yeah, but it'd be worth it.
You ever seen?
I'll hide out in Burtonsville. Nobody will find me.
What was No Country for Old Men? That's what they gonna do.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, that's motherfucker gonna be chasing you with a
bob.
Yeah, with a bob, and then he had that pressurized gun and just stick up to your forehead.
Oh, that'd be jacked up. Okay.
Nah, they're gonna be chasing you for 100. Hey, somebody
okay,
missed that.
Maybe not in the alley. Okay, like in this situation, I'm swimming. And
I think you can get away with it if it's been like years.
Yeah.
But if it's
Let's
just like
in that scenario, not like if I was to walk outside and all of a sudden it's like,
fresh bag of fresh money, like oh no,
dope. All of a sudden it's just there. It's like to Miguel. Like they spelled my name wrong.
They are watching yo ass.
Yeah, I know. That'd be wild. You know, it's funny. Yeah, I would definitely take it actually.
You'll say like, nah, I'm still gonna take money.
I'm gonna take it. I'm taking money. I take the job and go gamble in like a third world country or some shit.
How you gonna get out the country? Because once you go
through
customs,
I use my money to get out the country.
No. Once you go through customs with the cash, they're gonna be like, why you got so much cash?
Can I convert it to something? I don't know. I'll clearly leave a paper trail and Google it and ChatGPT it. How do I get away with smuggling illegal money?
Smuggling $100,000.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go incognito. I'm just gonna brazenly
just straight up
have it.
And I'm gonna use the library's computer.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
have to sign in for.
No hat, just raw dog in it. You know, because that's what the kids call raw dogging now. No technology, no nothing. Just living and existing. I'm gonna Google how would Nygel smuggle money.
No. First name, last name.
Yeah, how would Nygel Taylor smuggle money out of the country that he found in the alley
on this street
named Miguel, but I think it's for me.
Who is Miguel? Do I have any relatives named Miguel? Do I owe him this money?
At a discount. Please search. And then my CP, ChatGPT would be like, "Thank you for the inquiry. You have violated the
terms of service."
I had something the other day. I was like, "Hey, I need you to make a baby version." No, I guess that Issa Rae meme where she is like fuck that baby and she does like the basketball.
Yeah, she does basketball shot. Yeah.
So I was trying to make a joke, like a photo for my D&D group where it was like, I want a picture of Vecna, like the Demi the thing from Stranger Things, doing the baby thing with my D&D character. Right?
Okay.
And it was like, we can't be throwing babies. And I was like, I don't want you to throw a baby. I said, put my character where that baby was, right? And it was like, I guess. But then it ruined the Vecna was weird. And I was like...
I'd have to make a weird Vecna.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I can't imagine it did that right.
But honestly, it came up with some good ones. I'll have to show you later. But it came up with some silly ones for our D&D group. Because that's usually my inspiration. I go into D&D groups and just make silly stuff because...
So my question is, as a D&D player and Stranger Things is going on, have you ever come against the Mind Flayer or Vecna or Demogorgons or whatever?
No, I mean...
that's not a campaign...
well, Vecna, but not the Demogorgons and stuff like that. I mean, there are characters. Like last night we were playing against like Horn Devils and Fiends and stuff like that, but that's a little different. But, you're mainly like dragons, kind of goblins, orcs, half-orcs.
So I know D&D is primarily like whatever you make of it, but there are some characters.
I mean, in theory, the DM could bring those characters in. And
so they could bring
stat sheet form.
The DM is short for Dungeon Master.
Yes,
right?
that is,
and not a direct message.
Yes,
Dungeon Master could bring in those characters.
Yes, they definitely could
if they chose to.
No, you're right, and so they could bring them in and kind of flavor it however they want. I mean, even with a lot of the characters, you can flavor it. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of me, like shooting a gun or something, like I could have it where I, like shoot, hearts or something. I could almost make a Cupid if I wanted to.
Do you ever watch the Amazon Prime shows, the cartoons?
Oh yeah. I mean, because those are actually real D&D campaigns that they just.
Yeah, no, it's Critical Role.
Yeah.
But The most recent one,
The Mighty Nine.
I'm not a fan of. It
Really?
is not as good as.
I initially thought that too, and then Bryn. Or I guess I don't know the main character's name. I want to say Liam. But I don't say the main
dirty
character,
magician,
the dark magician guy.
Yeah, the dirty.
When he summoned his cat, I was like, I'm interested. Something about that. But then I saw his backstory. And
what he
like,
did,
Jesus. I was like, okay.
But like the reason I don't like it is because in comparison to before
Vox
Machina, I could tell that the art style and the one Gronk female character was associated with it before I looked into it and even saw the intro or whatever. But it doesn't tell a good story because how the season ended, I was like, there's not another episode.
No, and it's so I agree with you. I think this one they're trying to develop more on how they like organically kind of come together, because you even notice like they didn't really come together until like the 5th or 6th episode,
right?
And like if you think about Vox Machina, they were pretty much already like established, and then they continued.
Yeah.
So like in a lot of times in like in campaigns, like you kind of have that introductory. I think they took too long to develop it. I think they should have done it all in like the first episode and then built on from there. I don't know why they're moving slower. I'm assuming they have a contract where they're probably going to get 3 seasons or something of that nature.
Which is fair, but at the end of this season, I don't know what they're supposed to like. What's their reason at this point?
Well, I'm thinking probably ties with the I guess the teacher, the professor,
whatever that.
And then also whatever demon is possessing
that earth stone thing, like, whatever. And yeah, it's just not. It's not working.
No, it's not. They
definitely. I'm gonna watch it because it's kind of cool.
It's too slow. I agree with you because even I was like, yo, when are they gonna all get together? Like, and like even I think it was like the episode 6. It was like the sensual 6, and I was like, what is happening? Like y'all are taking. I mean, given as someone who plays D&D, this is exactly how it would happen, right? Like as far as like for example, my Friday night session that I play.
All right, check this. How long is your session? Your game session?
Like maybe 3 hours.
Exactly. We got 44 minutes to tell a story
This is my point. So like Friday night session, we've spent the last 3 weeks trying to get in a room because we're trying to come up with scenarios, trying to, do checks and stuff like that. Like honestly, too long. To the point where I was just like, let's just kill everybody in the room because I'm tired of trying to come up with a plan that's not violent, right? And we're trying to do invisibility, do this, do that, try and negotiate, try to start fights. We're doing all this stuff, and it's just like, oh, this is so like at this point, I feel like we've exhausted. I think there isn't any other option except for just the fight, right? Mm-hmm. And we did, and finally we beat the guys at the door, but we still haven't gotten in the room. So it's going to be essentially a month. We've been playing this game for 6 years, right? And literally, it's great. We've done a lot of stuff, but like literally, this door is taking us a month to get in. And so with that being said, the Mighty Nine is taking that same type of pace where it's very slow to develop, but only can be appreciated, I guess, somebody who understands how it's done. Because but I agree with you. It definitely was like to the point where I was like, bruh, like get together. Like I don't think they came together until like episode 4. And then they immediately broke up. And I was just like,
right. Then
okay.
And then it was like, but we can't because someone's offers.
And then they came back together like loosely, and I was like, I guess. I mean, that's how it would be played in the real, like in a real joint.
I get it,
but I need season 2 to come out. Like I need season 2 to be out like now.
That's not that form of entertainment doesn't work the way of.
Well, no, especially with them the amount of time it will take before season 2 comes out. People are not going to be interested. Yeah, by the time it comes out, people are going to lose interest because they're going to be like, "What the hell even happened?" And it's going to be like nothing happened in the first season.
Because for me, like I'm not a fan of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm a fan of animation.
Yeah,
so I'm watching it for the animation aspect and the storytelling, and it's something I say about like music, entertainment, movies. They all have similar beats and patterns, and that's why we watch them because we recognize how they work.
Yeah.
You can throw something new against the wall and that sticks, and we're all like, oh, like in The Usual Suspects. He was Kaiser Sose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing works. But to introduce a different way to tell a story it just doesn't.
I agree, because I really felt like at one point I was like, damn, this is taking a long time. And I was like, because even with the main, like the goblin girl and the wizard, I was like, okay, so when they're going to meet everybody else? And then it's like, then the next episode was the captain. And I was like, okay. So they're all going to get together? Then the third episode was the carnival guy. And I'm just like, okay. And it's like, it really didn't even start interacting. I mean, given they got a lot of backstory, like there's a lot of mystery revolving around.
Everybody's not telling the truth.
No, I know.
Right?
So it's like, all right, well, but the way Amazon is, the second season is not going to come out until like summertime, if that.
If not next year.
And so it's like, unless y'all already got it in the works, but I mean, I don't know. Vox Machina was good, because it was already established and they were just going on a mission.
And they had bad guys. Yeah. We knew in Vox Machina, it was the dragons.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly who are the bad guys because there are two factions fighting for this thing.
Well, and I think there's also more, because you even think about the carnival guy, he got some shit going on. And the other lady.
And the big strong girl who's just killing. Why is she here?
Yo, but I will say she got a badass name. The Orphan Maker? That's crazy.
Like,
Orphan Maker?
The season ended with her saying, help me, and then it was just over.
Well, because, I guess the rune or whatever, like...
it woke her up, and she's disconnected from...
And so, like, it's like, all right, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck are we doing?
But then it's like, but so you got the possible goth mommy, but demon joint. You got the captain's demon joint. Then you got whatever the dark elves was working
his
with.
Demon joint.
Yeah,
like,
so it's probably, instead of dragons, just demon joints. Like, that's all it probably is. Like celestial beings.
There wasn't exist. Once where you had the villain like in the shadows. Like,
no,
plan is going as expected. You don't have any clue.
I think each person has their own villain, and that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes with D&D, like you try to do like character stories where it's like, oh, we're gonna focus on you this week. Like, for example, in our Friday night session, our friend Caroline, she is focusing on assembling a weapon, which is comprised of 7 different rod parts, and we're essentially going to discover that. So we're going to end it after we finish her thing, but like it's like we're going to these different like realms and stuff like that to complete her weapon. I forget why. I think it's because of her god or whatever. I forgot. I mean, it's not my character. But like, that's our purpose.
Said, not my monkey, not my circus.
So that's what I'm saying. That's like, I'm along for the fight. So it's like, just like how it's like, hey, we need to do this. It's like, I guess I'll go to help you guys. But it's like, I'm not really. I don't have anything. I could literally just walk away. Like, I don't really have it outside of just like camaraderie and the power of friendship. But like, for the most part, like
my little ponies, nigga.
Yeah, my character doesn't really have like, oh, I need this rod for my own thing. It's just more so like I'm chilling. But like my story was, I was like afraid of spiders. And I overcame it because I'm also a goth mommy.
You're a goth mommy?
Well, so I'm an 8 foot tall, like goth wizard that is a necromancer that believes in death and is really like shy and quiet.
So necromancers like raise the dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
long as you weren't doing no freaky
I lived
shit
in the
with
woods.
Dead people.
My story is I lived in the woods and I needed friends, so I brought people back to life
to make friends,
to hang out with them. But now I have a party and now I have friends. So I don't raise the dead anymore as much.
I said as much. I still do it.
No, I still do it. Of course.
Not as much.
But see, because my DM knows, my dungeon master knows, I be trying to bring people back. You need the certain spell component is that you need a pile of bones, right? Mm-hmm. Apparently, there's no bones ever. And I was like, we just killed a demon. He didn't eat no chicken or nothing. Like, he ain't got no bones in his stomach. And they're like, nope. And I'm like,
he ain't got no bones himself.
Well, because you can only do medium the small creatures. So usually a demon's a larger creature. And I'm like, I can't break it in half. Like
I can't just steal his fingers. I feel like you can.
And then it was like, no, they boneless fingers. And I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like...
Nigga said he got hot dogs for fingers. Man.
Like, all right, bro. Like, you doing too much. Like,
that's bogus.
Doing too much. Actually, it's funny. Everybody be so like. One of my friends was doing. His girlfriend was getting her hair done for Christmas, right? I was like, well, how's she getting it done? He's like, oh, just straight. I was like, boneless. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, she got that boneless hairstyle. Yeah, she ain't got no curls. It's just boneless, bro. And so lately, I've been just saying that's where the boneless came from, actually, because it was like, oh, you got that boneless hairstyle, bro. No curls.
Sewn in. Say it again.
Straight.
Sewn in. Mm-hmm. Say it again.
Mm-hmm. That is too funny.
So I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
So summer discharge. Where we at with it?
Oh, so I'm writing it, finalizing it. I've been working on it every day.
Okay.
And then because I get distracted, I've also now worked on. I have 3 chapters of the
short
milkshake.
stories.
Yes, of the milkshake story. And it's about essentially is 2% oat milk, almond,
and the premise is different milkshakes bring different
milks bring different type of personalities.
Yeah.
So like the 2% is hardy and thick. And the almond is more down to earth, and but every time, so essentially, the premise is, the way I've got doing it is, this woman is, like, she's in her 30s, she's getting pressure to have kids, but she's alone, she's single, right? And she hasn't really found her groove, but she also needs to lose weight. She hasn't been successful, so she's going to these doctors. They're just like, yo, you just need to stick with it. So she goes to a herbalist, right?
Okay.
And the herbalist is like, yo, maybe you should try some milkshakes and change it up. And so, because of this woo, right? Like just, kind of like that, like a Stephen King energy, right?
Mm.
And so, like, she uses the supplements she gets from there and starts mixing it with the milkshake.
Mm.
So she did
2
the
birds,
first
1
one,
stone.
2%, and then a knock at the door. What's up? You called? You brought me to the yard.
And that's how the story goes.
Yes. Now I gotta just think of the name, because CP Runnings is,
Right,
classically, almost potentially published.
He puts thought into what he's doing.
Yeah. I don't know who this person is.
What was it? Robotussin?
The thing is, I was thinking like Robitussin, and then I was like, what, I should do it like Robitussin Sprite Sleep. Like, I just feel like just lean into the black people healing remedies. So like Robitussin, it'd be like RS Sleep. No, I can't do that. RS Sprite. No, that's stupid too. I guess it's probably sued. I don't know. I'm working on it. Robitussin is probably still, and I mean that. Every time I think of something that's so like coonery, yeah, I immediately go to Robitussin for some reason. So it's probably gonna be Robitussin or something. But like, it's funny. I want to write a list of all the like stereotypes that I know.
You can go to your homie to get it. ChatGPT be like, listen.
Well, see, I'm worried because I feel like he'd be like, that's violating. You know what I'm saying?
No. You can get those names. Those names you can get.
Oh, that's crazy.
You tell me. You give him the prompt. Like, can you provide me with stereotypes of races that you've heard altogether? Here are some races to look into. And then list them out.
News: a server farm crashes in New York City. Someone they wanted all the racial slurs they ever heard, and ChatGPT exploded.
Yeah, and then after you get that, and then you say, independent of the hateful messages that are being shared here. If you could give me what are they called? When words sound like something else. If you can give me a name based off of whatever type of word that is, based off of these stereotypes, could you come up with that? And then it'll give you some, and then you ask it another prompt just to drill down even further. Like, let's go specifically black and see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, I'll play around with it.
What is it called though when you
I want to say synonym, but I don't think it is.
It's not a synonym. It's definitely not. It's the word is ice cream, and then you say your name is Mike Scream or some shit like, I mean?
I know what you're saying. I usually use rhymezone.com, and I know the button. I just don't remember what it's called.
Got it. Well, I'm glad to hear that summer discharge.
No, I was working on it on break. I've been working on it while I have downtime. During the day, I'll say it like that. And then when I was like, it's like, all right, let me take a break. And then I was like, let me work on whatever this milkshake thing is going to be called. And then I was like, all right, I'm making progress on both. So I'm trying to finalize it, because that was actually one of the things I've been trying to like grind in. Even so I mean, it's probably a segue. Even with me looking at like when I run. Yeah,
I wanted to ask you about.
I'd be just thinking because I ain't got nothing else going on.
So like, the other day, maybe last week, it was 23, 24 degrees out.
Yeah, it was this week.
No. It was last week or so. It was like 23, 24 degrees out. And Nygel put on his story. He was a Strava. Is that the app?
Yeah, it's the Strava app.
And he had a map. And he said he had done 3 miles or something like that in 30 something minutes. So I looked at it and I was like, oh, this nigga was running. He wasn't walking. He was running.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think in the same story, you posted a picture of yourself outside, maybe.
So so New Year's Day, I did a park run,
Mm-hmm.
and where I did pretty much a 5K.
Yeah, so
and that was I was outside. I didn't do Strava then. Saturday,
okay.
I ran outside in the park where I did the 3, and I put that up. And then Sunday I ran again, but it's all been outside. It's all been in the cold.
My point was when I saw it, and I brought this up to you, and I was like, yo, your white side is showing up because it's 20 degrees outside.
I felt alive,
and you're running.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, first of all, congratulations to you for like having a goal and getting the itch and moving toward it. Mm-hmm. That's dope, and I commend you for that. But I do not commend you for running in 20-degree weather.
No, it is an experience. I will say that, because also it's funny because I really need to invest in like better, I guess, run gear, right? Because I'm cold. So I'm out here like wearing like sneakers. I got like 3 socks on. I got like, like long johns. I got shorts on just because I don't really have sweatpants. The only sweatpants I seem to have now that fit me are a pair of white ones. And I'm like, I'm not wearing that.
Those are the ones from the party?
From the costume. Yeah. So I'm like, I still wear them around the house. I would never be caught dead wearing them out in the ether, right? So I'm like, well, I need to get some sweatpants. But then like I went to Costco and they were like $20. I was like, I'm not paying $20 for that. Like I'm gonna find them at the thrift store near Burtonsville. So then it's like I'm wearing all these layers, and it actually gets like kind of like too much because now I start becoming like a furnace, and it's I'm already hot from running. I don't need to be hot. So it's like finding that balance. But then on the New Year's Day, when I was outside, I was freezing. Like my fingers, like my nails hurt. Like I was like, yo, this is cold. But then once I got moving, it was fine. And then Saturday wasn't as bad because we're at Greenbelt Park, so there wasn't like wind. So that wasn't as bad. Now I will say, Monday, Tuesday, I ran in my neighborhood.
Okay.
And I found, that's what I was telling you about the pond. That is near the water. That was cold. And it's also dark.
What time of day were you running?
6:00 at night.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say both nights, a herd of deer walked up near me and just watched me run for like 6 laps.
It's like, look at this stupid motherfucker.
No, that's honestly the energy, because I'm running and they come up and they're just eating and they're looking at me like, all right.
Look at this. He think he white. That's what they say.
No,
he think he white.
Was. And I'm out here running and I'm like, cool. But then I shared this with you. So I'm running. Mind you, this is dark, right? This. There's really no street lights. I'm really running in the dark. And the only part that is lit up is the parking lot at the very entrance. But then the rest of the park is dark, right? The lap, I should say, around the pond. So as I'm rounding up and getting back to it, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do one more lap because I'm at 3 miles, and I kind of want to, like, I was already at 3. I was like, I kind of want to round it up to 4 because I still gotta get home, right? So I'm trying to be an overachiever because I'm doing 2-a-days, right? So like, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling good. I worked out this morning. I'm working out now. Now Wednesday I felt it, so that Nygel was doing too much. But I'm running, I'm rounding up, and I see this guy walking. He is not running. Mind you, I told you there's no lights.
It's pretty dark.
And my first reaction was, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I was like, no lap for me. And I like literally just left the
So you're running in a direction. What direction is he walking? Is he
to me?
Toward you.
Yeah.
So did you turn around?
No, I like ran past him and kept going. And I had to do that as I ran past. Cause mind you, I've ran like 3 miles at this point, right? So as I ran past him, I was like, then after I left him, because I was like, I need him to know that I'm in shape.
Said, nah, he got to know.
Yeah, he got to know I'm in shape. Know. He's like, yo, I'm tall. I was taller than him. I'm bigger than him, right? And so if I'm like, he running in the cold. He gotta be crazy, right? And he seems to be in shape because he ain't breathing hard. Hell yeah.
But that's everybody's secret.
Yeah, no,
hold their breath.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, no. I definitely was like, oh my gosh. And then when I hit the parking lot, I was like, that was a mistake because that's gonna offset me. Because I had to run up a hill to come back home.
Jeez.
So I was like, okay. So then I hit the hill, just like, all right, just lock in and just hit the hill. And then I hit the hill, and after I was done, I was like, and that's when Wednesday was like, sit your ass down.
Because you cut off all the oxygen to your brain.
No. And look, bruh, Wednesday I was struggling because I think I went to bed like at 7, woke up at 1, and then stayed up from 1 until the rest of the day. Went into work, worked out in the morning. My body was screaming at me. My knees have never hurt so much in my life.
Yeah, I was wondering. Like,
no, my knees feel like trash.
Your toenails falling off yet?
No. But so like Wednesday, garbage. Thursday, I was like, I'm gonna try to run. But again, it was just like, let me recover one more day. Friday, it's raining. And I was like, yo, I ain't no bitch.
Oh, you went out in the rain.
I'm gonna run. It's raining. I don't give a fuck. But then I'm also like, I don't want to wear my nice shoes because I just got a pair of running shoes, right? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna wear my old jumps. Because one of my friends, she came for me. I went to the running club with her, and she was like, you need new shoes. And I was like, these Costco's exclusives ain't good enough
so
to run?
Are you a member of a running club?
I'm about to join. The PG running club.
So you are about to pay a membership fee to have friends.
Well, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like $10. Oh, it's actually more so you pay to, it's a program to train you for like a 10K.
Mm-hmm.
The joint itself, you could kind of just show up. So I didn't go today because I had errands. I had so much stuff to do today.
It's raining pretty solidly.
No, I know. So I was like, I need to waterproof my shoes and some other stuff because when I went out Friday, I was like, oh, it shouldn't be bad. I went about like a half a mile and then my toe got wet, and I was like, I don't like this at all. And then like I was like, all right, let me tough it out. I went like a little bit further, hit the end of the block, and then I was like, nope, I'm good. I came right back. It was like, I tried.
I think wet socks are
and that's
just the worst.
And so I looked it up and was like, well, runners will typically like waterproof their shoes, wear waterproof socks. And I was like, how the fuck you wash a waterproof sock? That's weird. I'm gonna be wearing it, to work out in. So they're gonna get dingy. So how do you wash a waterproof sock?
With some flammable spray that would probably kill you. You gotta wear a mask.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I mean, like, you put soap on it, you can't wash it off, right? Because it's waterproof. Or maybe, I don't know. Does it even clean it? Am I just gonna have some funky socks?
You don't have to use dry shampoo or something in a
I
can.
don't know. Yo, your boy about to just be for breezing my feet for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
or does it make like a one and done? Are they cheap? I don't know. I haven't looked at anything up.
I don't know.
Yo, I'm just assuming they're like disposable socks at this point. I just imagine you remember Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
Yeah.
It's just a fucking that's what it is. Just like a sealant. Might as well get some. What was that? What was Billy Hayes?
Billy Mays?
Flex Seal. Flex Seal my
feet. I've tried the spray. That shit don't work.
I tried it on something outside my house. It worked for a while, but now it's gone. I'm like, well, if you're not flexing, you're out of shape.
Flexed out. It flexed out.
Yeah. You pulled a muscle. I don't like it. So, but yeah, I've been running, doing 2-a-days. I do, which is crazy because during the break I was working out, but it was like not as aggressive. Like I was doing like 5 days instead of 7. I wasn't walking to work, anything like that. So then this week, I literally jumped it up to, I still do my 7 miles in the morning. I walk 1.5 miles to and from work, right? Then I do 3 miles in the night. And so my body was like, bruh, what are you doing? I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm doing too much. But I've been consistent. I've done it. And so today I worked out. And then tomorrow I probably will have a rest day. And then Monday I'm back at it. But I will say, which threw me off, right? When I was doing the New Year's Day joint at the park run, I'm behind this young lady. And I was unaware of this. But have you ever heard of a snot rocket?
Yes, but I hope you did not get hit by her.
No. But she's running maybe like 3 to like 6 feet in front of me. And all of a sudden I hear a and then she goes like this, and it's just like she looks like she just played in like Double Dare or something. Like it's just like this.
She slimed herself.
Slimed all over her hand, and you just see her running. She's not like really trying to aggressively get rid of it. And then eventually it just falls off. And I was like, what was that? And she did it like 3 more times. And I was like, you're the reason, you're a disease. And I was like, let me slow my ass down because
this is a PG run club, so these people are black?
No, this was a white woman.
All right, that makes sense then.
No, that was a white woman.
That makes sense for a white woman to have that kind of behavior.
But you know what's funny? I actually bumped into one of our coworkers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Didn't know her name initially.
You just like, you look.
No. She turns around and says, our company name.
Right.
And I was like, yeah.
But does she recognize you from having to go in the office now or before?
She don't go in the office. So I was like, yeah. I mean, but not to be like that, but a lot of people know me. Like at the work. It's just because I'm also loud. I look unique compared to most people at the company.
Sure.
But like, definitely turned around. I was like, and I was like,
you work there too.
So the person that invited me there, I'm like, hey, this is my friend. And then she had to introduce herself because I was like, I don't even know who you are, bro. And she was just like, no worries. And I was like, but then I didn't actually say my name. So I'm like, I don't think she knew. I know she recognized the face. I don't know if she knows my name now. That's funny.
She's telling the same story. So with the Run Club, I typically believe that these are alternatives to dating apps.
Oh, yeah. But there's nobody at these joints.
There's nobody in this one? Well, it might not be the season for it. It might not be the. Well, you don't like black women, so, you know.
She's white, actually. She's a redhead white girl.
So, because everybody has something in common, they're there for a particular reason. So they have a reason to talk to one another. Yeah. And generally speaking, everybody's attractive.
Oh, I will say that. Because every time I've gone to a running event, there's been a couple of joints where I'm like, okay.
Everybody's attractive because like they're trying to attain attractiveness. You know what I mean? Like
you're running,
being fit or whatever. Like so there. What I'm saying to you is, depending on how long you stick with this run club, there may be romance in your future.
Oh, I think so. I'm hoping. But I also have some events I'm trying to chain as well. So if it happens to find me, cool, awesome. I'm planning on keeping this up for a couple months. I'm probably gonna go into the summer, just because I want to do 5 5Ks, a half, and a 10 this year.
You want to do a half marathon?
A half. That's a 13 miler.
Yeah, 13 miles. You want it. I saw this story on IG. This black woman in Chicago, I believe, who went out for her morning run, her 4 a.m. run.
Yeah.
And shit on herself 3 miles into her 16-mile run.
Well, apparently that's a common thing is people shitting on themselves. And I was like, that is crazy. That's never going to happen to me.
Just last show you was talking about the dude at work was pissing on himself. Now we found out runners are shitting on themselves and just keep it going. But she was embarrassed and she had to call her boyfriend to wake him up at 4 o'clock in the morning to come get her because she's like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
Yeah, no. Like honestly, like not to be like that, but like when I go run, like even like when I come home from work, I'm like, I'm not going to consume any food. Like I'm just like, I will run on an empty stomach. No, it's probably not. I'm probably not doing this conviction. Every person I've talked to of how I've been doing it,
they're like, you're not doing it right.
No, you're like, you fucking shit up. And I'm like, look, this is how I'm going to do it. Like, I mean, given I probably ain't doing it right, but this is how it works for me, right? Like, I ain't had to piss or shit on myself.
Only thing you're probably missing out of your life, and I don't know your diet, is just straight up going keto.
Maybe.
That's probably the only thing you aren't doing right. Everything else you're probably doing more than right.
I could check it out because I feel like my balance is pretty good. I mean, every once in a while I get like, extra hungry, and just because I try to stay. You could just the keto diet for you could just be all meat log. You know what I mean? Yeah, just all meat log and veggies. That would be amazing. You just meal prep because you don't meal prep, do you? Yeah, every day.
Okay, well, meal prep meat log and.
Honestly, I kind of did it today because sometimes I'll be like, because I'll usually do like a ground, like on the weekends. This is actually why I love weekends a lot of times, is because I do a ground beef, which is usually not in my normal diet. It's usually chicken, right? Mm-hmm. So Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays is ground beef. So sometimes I don't feel like adding rice and peppers to my junk, and I'll just literally just have a bowl of meat. Like just like just fuck it. I'm gonna sear it. I'm just gonna have some meat, dog.
Like, gonna eat this meat.
Yep, meat, dry ass meat, and it makes me think. Remember why you're doing this? Because I'm gonna. You hear
Mufasa in the clouds telling you.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Remember.
I'm gonna tell you. So last episode, when I was wearing the hat, right? Mm-hmm. One of my friends was like, "I didn't even recognize you because I had a real pudgy cheek apparently in that last week's joint, right?" And even to the point, I was even like. Did we record this like 2 years ago? Like I literally was like, did I gain a whole rack of weight that I'm unaware of?
So me myself personally, I thought the same thing.
No, that's why I was like, yo, what type of voodoo is this hat, right? So I'm like, all right, I don't know what's going on. I need locked back in. I don't know what it is, but because like literally my boy was like, oh, we didn't like, I did not recognize. Like I didn't recognize me either. I don't know if it was the Buc-ee's or I don't know what it was, but I was like, yo, I got too loosey goosey on my break, so let me lock back in. So that's where I'm at. 2 days until June, maybe.
Okay.
Or until I collapse and
die.
Yeah, until I die or something like that.
So New year, new me, right? I said that earlier. Do you do resolutions for your year?
No, because I usually always have a goal I'm aiming towards, I feel. So, only thing I thought was interesting, I posted something on Instagram the other day. It was like, resolutions don't always have to be good. They can be evil.
They can be evil.
And
Sure.
so, this year, if anything, my resolution is I'm going to give you something to hate about.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to go.
You're making your haters your motivators.
Actually, that's usually my motivation. Spite. Pure, unfiltered spite.
Why hasn't Sprite ever come out with a flavor deemed spite?
Honestly,
it just feels like it should happen.
In my mind, it's almost like a fireball, like a cinnamony, something like I just feel like very like hell, like sulfur, like maybe like spicy.
Sprite. It's right there.
Yo, I drink it.
It's right there.
Most of the things I do is because of spite. Like, oh, you don't think I could do it? Cool, I'm gonna show you. That's how I rock it.
Don't believe me? Just watch, nigga.
No, that's literally how I move. So like that's how I'm moving, and whatever year this is, 2026.
So my resolution, I don't know if it's a resolution, but my campaign for 2026 is don't miss 2 days in a row. So if I commit to something, I'm not going to beat myself up for missing a day for it. However, I'm not going to fail myself by not doing it 2 days in a row.
No.
I got a lot of, what is it? I got a lot of planks of wood in the fire, whatever the thing is. And it's impossible to do everything all at once.
Oh, yeah.
But I can pace myself to get these things done and these things done well. So I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't do it in 1 day, but I will not shortchange myself and not do it for 2 days.
That's actually one of my motivators because it's typically like a lot of like David Goggins and like C-Bum and stuff like that, right? They always say like, 1 day it's okay. 2 days is a new habit.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, like usually if I let's say if I wake up and I'm like, yo, my body is killing me, I'm going to take a break. The second day, I'm like, I can't start a new habit. Let's get at it. Let's go. Just deal with it. Start moving. And that's usually how I go with things. So it's like, all right, let's just, you can't let 2 days go by.
Yeah, I'm absolutely on board with that. Not necessarily Goggins in them because
well, no, I mean, I'm using it from my point of perspective.
Yeah.
As far as gym motivation at 2 a.m.
My thought about motivation. So women self-help, men self-help, women's motivation. They are usually geared differently.
Oh, yeah,
for men, it's always you're not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Work harder to become better.
Mm-hmm.
For women, it's generally you have everything you need in front of you. You just have to figure out how to tap into it.
Mm-hmm.
Men, it's always like you're worthless.
Yeah.
Women is you're perfect, but you can do more to be great, to be greater. And I don't necessarily like how it goes about introducing that to a new audience who wants to develop themselves for one reason. So I'm not with the whole like, as a man, you're worthless because you have.
Oh no, I don't agree with that. I'm just more so that part because given some of the stuff they do, this is like Kevin Samuel type thing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's like, oh y'all wilding, right? You know what I'm saying? Because even like my always favorite, like it's always funny to hear it. Like I don't believe it, but like when David Goggins is like, "You just a bitch," and it's like, oh, okay, sir. Like I don't need to hear that to get motivated to do my job. Like to do my workout. But it's always so funny because like they always have like some some influencer or somebody like working out and it's like, oh, I think I should take a break. You're just a bitch, and it's like, okay, chill.
Like life don't work that way.
No, I know.
Like you gotta have some sort of balance and introduction.
And I agree, but usually I guess the gym motivations typically I eventually come across that like 2 days you start a new habit, and it's like, all right, well I don't want to start a new habit. Let me keep what I'm doing and go from there. I just only reference them because they usually are incorporated in those motivation. Like if you type in Instagram gym motivation, you're gonna hear David Goggins.
But I would never look for gym motivation. I wouldn't.
Well, no, sometimes I'll do it just because my anime be dry. January's we about to get some new anime, so that's about to be tight. But the winter arc was like dry, so it wasn't nothing. And a lot of times I'll start scrolling through Instagram. I'll doom scroll as I work out, right? But then my algorithm will start veering off to like thoughties or some shit. And I'm like, oh, I need to realign my shit.
Okay.
gym motivation. Let me watch this content so that way it will start feeding back into my algorithm because I don't want to see thoughties on my algorithm.
I like thoughties.
I don't mind thoughties, but not while I'm working out.
No, that's motivation for me.
No, I don't need that.
Because for me, it's like I can get one too.
Nah,
I can get me one of those as well. If I just stay here. Hoes like niggas in shape.
No, because I see like this. See, we got different algorithms. See, like my drink be like a goth mommy with a wolf cut or some shit like that.
What?
You ain't never seen a wolf cut?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I have to show you.
I don't know what that is.
Like a muscle mommy with a wolf cut. It's a look. It's a weird joke, and then usually they off some wild shit, and it's not because I'm into that, but it's like because my algorithm thinks I'm into that, right? So I was just be like, I don't want to listen to this shit. Let me get it. And it's 3:00 in the morning. Like, no.
I mean, most fitness influencers, people, motivators, people who share fitness as a thing on social media, they're all 3 steps away from OnlyFans.
Oh, I know.
They're all right there.
Well, that's why also I'm like not really big on that content. And that's why I'm like, well, I wouldn't mind because like sometimes even my playlist just be dry. Like sometimes like my discovery on like Spotify, it'll be just missing. I'm like, damn, this music is trash, right? Like it just is not hitting like I wanted to hit. And then like my like gym playlist, I'm just tired of listening to them because I work out for 2 hours a day every day, and then not to mention me doing the running, right, and walking to work, I'm listening to the same playlist. In abundance, right? So I'm like, I need new stuff. So when the music dries up, the anime is not present. I'm like, let me doom scroll. And I was like, well, what I could doom scroll, I'm gonna cater it. So I'm gonna try to either watch something that's entertaining, funny stuff, which honestly it feels like the funny stuff is lacking on Instagram for me. So I'm like, well, I could do gym stuff, and I'll just watch gym motivation stuff.
Could you work out to a audiobook?
It has to be a good book. I'm actually physically reading a book right now, and I don't want to mix them. So, I should cover that. I've just read. I'm doing research. I always try to read like erotica and romance shit. And I just watched this joint called The Boyfriend. It is the wildest book. I don't remember the author's name, but essentially it's this crazy motherfucker, and he like killing people, and he like had this childhood crush, and she's killing people, and then they wound up being together at the end. And she is the girl, the childhood friend. She's a you.
Okay.
Because she's like, yeah, I was just dating this guy to make you jealous, and she kills the guy, and I was just like, Jesus. She's like, you think I actually wanted him? She's like, I was only doing that just to buy time until you gave me a chance. And I'm like, geez, shit. But it's a wild joint.
Are you searching for
the
wolf cut?
Yeah. I guess it's just like this girl right here. Just kind of like a wild.
I have never
wild.
See, you know why? You know what it is? It's really because like a black woman ain't never gonna have a haircut like that. That is nonsense, sir. I'm sorry, it's nonsense.
Hey, look, you got your taste. I got mine.
That's
cool.
That you like the haircut on women.
Mm-hmm.
That is nonsense. What can you? Where else other than the gym would the wolf cut look okay? Like at a cafe, does she look okay with a wolf cut?
My bedroom. That's where it looks okay.
Does she look okay at the grocery store with a wolf cut?
Depends on her outfit. I feel like it. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I very rarely see it.
Tell you something, sir. You know what that cut says? What was her name?
Like
Becky Blue. It says Becky. What was her name? 1,000 Men. What was her name? Bonnie Blue. That says I gave 1,000 men jum in 28 hours. That's what that says.
Maybe.
It's a horse cut.
What's that? What's that? Remember that? You know what I mean? But she's beautiful to me. Wait, do you? But she's pretty to me. Wait, beautiful to me. Wait, let's see. Hold on. See if I can find this clip real quick. I'm just gonna play it. Let's see if it plays.
Turn up, please. Turn up for what? Baby John gonna break up with a troll. Oh! me.
That's the energy I got for the wolf cut. She is very gorgeous to me.
It's one of those, I don't care what you say. I'm rubbering your glue. It doesn't matter.
Yo, no, seriously. You know what I saw the other day was like something is, I know you are, but what am I? It's like, it's undefeated. They haven't found like a patch for that yet. Like you can still use that and no one would have like a rebuttal to it.
It's one rebuttal. Shut the fuck up.
But I feel like you gotta walk away. Like you
It's
can't
like-
continue to be in that presence. Like if somebody's like, I know you are, but what am I? Shut the fuck up. You gotta like dip. You gotta you gotta bounce. You gotta leave the premises.
Because that's actually an invitation to fight.
Yeah,
I know you are, but what am I?
That's what I'm saying. And shut the fuck up. And so it's like you either throwing hands at that moment or both of you need to leave.
Fuck up.
Because I mean, given just even that reaction is like mad aggressive. So the person who said, I know you are, but what am I? They're not fighting because they're silly.
They're silly.
They're silly. They're a silly goose,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
The shut the fuck up guy is going to murder someone. Like that energy, you gotta throw the fist. You gotta be ready.
And we just found the rebuttal. Just like that.
Yeah. But I mean,
That cancels it.
But it's a 2-step.
Yeah.
You can't be like, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna head out. Like you can't. You gotta shut the fuck up. Like you gotta maybe even before the up. Shut the fuck. Like the up is the
Sure,
correct.
you just got
Yeah, or something.
Yeah.
You can't be like, shut the fuck up and good day. I hope she would.
Because if you say anything after the shut the fuck up, it negates the shut the fuck
No,
up.
I know.
You
So
gotta
you gotta do shut the fuck
stand
up.
on business immediately.
You gotta do shut the fuck up and maybe like take a shirt off. I don't know. Like what do YNs do? They I feel like do they take shirts off now? I feel like back in the day they used to take shirts off when they were fighting.
I don't know if a YN would ever take his shirt off.
Because of the corset? I mean, not the corset, the Nike sweater.
They're just gonna have that on the whole time.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have on the
shiesty?
shiesty.
Mm-hmm.
I went to what's that store? Spencer's. And first of all, it smelled like butt sex in there. And it's Spencer's, so I believe that someone was having butt sex in there.
Probably.
And all the stuff in Spencer's is weird. Like they've got a gaming section, right?
It is such a
every game for like group games, like what's the one, Exploding Kittens, like those kinds of games, or Black Card Revoked. Every single game they have is geared towards drinking.
Yeah.
Every single one.
I feel like every time I've gone into Spencer's, it's like shot glasses, wigs, novelty gifts, weird like
T-shirts, and sex stuff in the back.
Yeah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. When I was younger, I used to always go to a Hot Topic in Spencer's.
Mm-hmm.
I always do Spencer's first because I'm like, I just want to see the weirdness. I don't actually plan on buying anything, but I know I'm going to see like a weird bumper sticker, a weird keychain, something that's going to be funny.
I had a bunch of T-shirts of NBA YoungBoy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Lil Wayne, rappers, or whatever. But these motherfuckers had mugshots, and I was like, yo, why are these the T-shirts that they're selling in Spencer's?
Because they probably sell.
That's crazy. And the reason I bring up Spencer's and we're talking about YNs, and like I just named all these weird things, even though the NBA YoungBoy kind of ties into this, but they had shiesties in there, and I was just like,
okay,
shiesties in Spencer's. I don't know where this falls in line here, because like real niggas ain't going in Spencer's to look for a shiesty.
No, definitely not.
That's where your posers would buy shiesties.
Yeah, definitely.
But they the real nigga brands. I think it's PSD, like the brands they selling like DTLR and like Hood Adjacent and Hood stores. Like they're in Spencer's, and I'm just like, that is fascinating. But if a YN told you to shut the fuck up, you're not taking off his shirt to fight. He got a gun on him. He got a blicky on him. It switched.
But that'd be so wild though. You being silly, like I know you are. What am I? Shut the fuck up! Bow! I got too silly.
Cause like niggas is scared to be actual human beings, like to feel uncomfortable, or to laugh, or like laugh at the expense of someone else and be okay with it. Like it wasn't that big of a deal. It's just y'all niggas got jokes and it's cool. We can all laugh and move on with our lives. Niggas is not okay with that moment. Is the only moment that matters to niggas. At this moment, I feel disrespected, so I've got to shoot you because you said my sneakers look like
I don't care about.
I've been kicking rocks or some shit like that down the road.
That used to be the go-to Joan, yo. Like, literally, you've been kicking curbs all day.
Like you said some shit like that. Now he want to kill you because you made him feel a way that he's uncomfortable with.
That's interesting. But I could see that because I've seen a couple clips where people like pull a gun out, and I'm like, over that? Like that's wild. Like that's so insignificant. You willing to throw your whole future away? Maybe, probably not because people I mean parents say. Boys are easy to raise. I'm glad I got boys. And then all of our boys are not emotionally mature enough to handle anything. I think it's easy because you've been neglecting.
Because you just neglect these niggas. Yeah. Like they don't know how to cope emotionally with anything. They don't know how to have a conversation. They don't know how to express themselves. Nope. They don't know what they should feel, whether it's right or wrong. They don't trust anybody. It's because we just left these niggas to do whatever they want because they bad anyway. And
then by age 10, they taller than their mom, stronger than their mom. And it's like, you're not going to tell me to do shit. Like I'm out. Like
that's why boys are so fucked up now because they're so easy. And all they really needed was like attention, hugs, consideration, thought.
Somebody to talk to.
Somebody to talk to. Somebody's thoughtful toward them and just same thing you would give a girl. Just same upbringing. It works. I promise you.
Mm-hmm. Promise. Less exact, but close. Like
same. It'd be less niggas trying to rob people.
Yeah, doing silly stuff. Oh, I'm glad you actually brought that up. So Friday, I'm walked to the Metro. I'm on the phone with my mom.
Right.
And I see this cop bodying this young man because I guess he tried to jump the Metro. And I'm like, it's Friday morning at 7:30. Like, bro, you going to jail
for the weekend?
And then he looking at me like help, and I'm like, you by yourself. And if anything, I made fun of him. Cause I was like, Mom, somebody getting arrested. That's crazy. And he looking at me like, what? And I'm like, you getting arrested off of $6 at best.
He ain't had $6. He ain't have it,
bro. I see people every day. I go on the Metro like jumping the fucking fence, right? And I'll be like, yo, I need them to do better security or something.
I don't care. In that regard,
I don't care. I mean, I'm not gonna stop anybody. If somebody like tries to like hover my ass and like sneak in and try to get it free, don't touch me. But I mean, I'm not gonna like, oh, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do any of that. But they be having police out there and they just don't be doing nothing. I'm like, don't be here then. You know what I'm saying? Just let everybody do whatever the fuck they want at that point. But he was jacking them up and he had this look and I was just like, oh, you about to go to jail? You about to be there the whole weekend, bro?
That was early enough. You said 7 something, so the commissioner might be in though.
Yeah, but it would take a while to process him.
Not at 7. He should get in front of the commissioner before 4. He gonna get in front of the commissioner before.
Depends
4.
how many people there.
Facts.
Because I mean, they probably would ideally be between 1 and 4 to get in front of the commissioner. But there's a lot of people already there. He getting pushed back. He getting pushed until Monday.
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Right now.
I was like, damn, dog. I was like, dog. And I was like, it was early. And the thing is, it's so funny because the cops, they're not like they slick either. They be standing like, out in the open. The person would jump over and the guy would be like, what are you doing?
Because the cops are really not there to enforce anything. They're just there to be a deterrent.
No,
like,
I know.
Just like, don't do something stupid.
But if I saw a cop and I'm doing illegal shit, like I'm not going to just be like, oh, I'm just going to keep doing illegal shit.
But that's because this nigga ain't get hugs growing up.
No hugs.
It's because no one talked to him.
Nah, no hugs.
He's out here trying to figure this shit out for himself. Mm-hmm. He not good at it.
He's like, yo, $6.
And no one ever told him he wasn't good at it either.
Yeah, like, hey, you're not slick, bro.
This ain't what you should be doing.
But I will say, I've seen some very impressive women and men, like almost like one step over the fucking Metro, and that shit's like at my chest.
I haven't been to the Metro. So
no, I'm just saying, but it's very impressive. I'm like, yo, y'all got some daddy long leg type shit. They'd be like, bloop bloop. I'd be like, that was so smooth. If I was to try to do that, I'd bust my ass. And baby, it's always like a tall, lanky motherfucker too, like a female and male. It'd be like a 6'5" motherfucker, and they just like kind of step over it. And I'd be like, yo. You belong in the league.
you ever see an obnoxiously tall couple in public and immediately think, fuck y'all niggas, just because y'all tall together? I have.
I think it's been a while.
I have. Every time I see a tall couple, I just be like,
this is your black people holding hands thing?
But they be holding hands.
They're not black then.
No,
I don't believe that. Black people don't hold hands.
They were in Virginia, but
maybe.
they were holding hands. But I'm just like, fuck both of y'all. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like large clusters of light skinned people together, and I don't like tall couples together.
But it's the same energy with me when I see biracial couples. Kind of like, ugh, like gross. I swear it's the weirdest thing because in my mind, my parents didn't have race, right? Like this is my mom and dad, right? Uh-huh. But when I see a mixed race couple, I be like, what the fuck you see in that person? Like I just be it's so weird. I be like, oh, I am doctored. I am locked in on some unknown racism.
Self-hate.
I am all about self-hate right now. I be like, oh, what the fuck is that?
What is this?
How dare you date a white woman, or how dare you date a black man, like a white man? That's crazy.
Yeah, when I see black woman, white man, I think two things, but I think one thing immediately, oh, she must have had a hard time out there. But if I see a black man, white woman, I just be like, sell out. You weak. I just immediately be like,
because I feel like the black man, white woman is never like a baddie. Like I don't know, like in my like in
I don't care if she bad.
No, but I'm just I guess my observation, right? Like it's usually it looks like a capital B type jump. Like they'd be like, yo, all right, I guess you can't pull nothing. I guess
I just think they weak. But then if I go back to the black woman, white man, after I think, oh, she just must have had a hard time with black men.
I just think she was a secretary,
and then I come back to. I come back to, you're still a sellout. Like I give her grace, but then I'm like,
for like a half a second.
Nah, you ain't. You're a sellout too. Just sell out. So I don't hate him immediately. I just sneer at him a little bit, like, nah, y'all ain't right. You his fetish, especially if it's the dude and white man, black woman. You his fetish.
I can see that
because you dark skin.
He used to that. No, usually it is.
You his fetish.
It usually it is.
Unless she got on one of those hard wigs. One of those.
That's always the worst too.
And I'd just be like, "Oh, you can keep her. Like, that's good for y'all. Y'all got this shit."
You're not even representing the culture, right?
Because she's not American. If she's got on that hard wig,
no, you're right.
She's African, and it's just like you could have her.
But it's always like
that wig though. Yeah, like, come on.
But it's funny though, because as someone who's also tall, right? Like it's always so funny seeing a girl with a horrible hair setup as a tall person. I have bird's eye view. I see all of it, or I don't see anything. Where's your scalp? I can't see it. That's supposed to be a part, but I see something underneath of it. Lace? Maybe?
Mesh net. Stop mesh? It. Yeah, a little mesh net.
I see everything. And nothing worse than cause I hate fake hair in general, right? But like if I look down and I see your shit fucked up, I don't even want to talk to you, man. I'm gonna sit down because I don't even want to look at your shit.
I don't have an opinion on fake hair as much as I do on wigs, because I remember as a child, like my older teachers, like the teachers that were like over 50, wearing wigs, and it's just like that's old lady shit.
It is.
Why are you corn rolling your hair and gluing a lace front to it that you're going to keep on it for 2 weeks at a time? Mm-hmm. I don't get it. Like, it's just, if you want to add extensions and whatever, braids are extensions, anything you want to do to your hair, it's your own business. But I just know wigs, like, it just makes me feel like you are an old lady unnecessarily. You don't need to be an old lady if you're not an old lady. But if you are wearing the baby doll shiny, hard, solid hair wigs that is not your hair texture, I understand who you are, and I'm not on your side anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Like, just do you. I would never.
Yeah.
I would not. You can be an old lady or a young lady. You are really insignificant to me, and I hope Tyler loves you because you deserve one another with that hard-ass wig.
Mm-hmm. No, some of them just be, like I said, tough. I've seen some. Again, being tall, it sucks. Because sometimes you look down, you're like, damn, your shit fucked up. Or, even worse, when you see like dandruff and shit, like, damn, girl, you can't.
You be up on these motherfuckers, huh?
I be peeping hair. Because again, that's my thing. My wolf cuts. My wolf cuts. Oh!
I have taken that white woman's face out and put a wolf into her mane of hair. And
that's why it's called a wolf cut.
It's a fucking white people.
Yeah.
White people who take pre-workout. That's who a wolf cut's for.
Well, that's what's funny because they usually go and joke. Again, this is not the content I'm looking for. But it's like, I want me a muscle mommy with a wolf cut to like. Actually, that's probably too much.
Spit pre-workout.
Yeah, spit pre-workout in my mouth.
No.
And I'd be like, yo, I was like, why is this here? Like, I need to go gym motivation. Gym motivation. I'm like,
sex has inserted a layer of fluids that I don't quite understand, because like people have been having sex for like thousands of years in the low end. And then they've been recording it for every bit of like, I don't know, a couple 100 years, whether they're just some sort of, whether they're painting it or sketching it, whatever.
Yeah.
And I have watched a number of people having sex throughout my lifetime because they have dirty movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And in my younger years when I watched it, it kind of worked away. And then I got a little older and there was the introduction of fake parts, like fake boobs, fake butts, and that kind of stuff, right? All right. So, but the sex still worked the same way. It's just that the body parts changed.
Enhancements.
And then it went to a point where the visuals changed because people were holding the cameras themselves and it wasn't a crew. It was just, I'm just going to do it myself and I'm going to gonzo shoot or whatever.
Save money or make more money.
Right. Yeah. Make money off it, whatever. So, but it still worked away. And then in like the last, I don't know, 6-7 years, all these fluids just shown up.
Yeah, that's weird.
And it's just, why are you spitting?
Yeah,
I saw one where a dude and a woman were sitting next to each other, and the woman had her hands behind her back.
Okay.
And they're naked next to each other on the couch.
Okay.
And the dude is pleasuring himself while the woman's next to her.
Okay.
And he is spitting on her chest and rubbing it in.
Yeah, that's weird.
And while he's spitting on him, just tweet and just rubbing it in.
I don't even have that much saliva, so I feel like that would be.
What is this? Like, why are you spitting? I've seen people spit in each other's faces.
Yeah, see, I don't
like, what is this? And then
spitting is a wild thing.
And then squirt is pee. We're not playing this. Squirt is pee. That's the answer. It's pee. Because 6 years ago, nobody could do it. And then now everybody can do it.
Yeah. Because I remember it was like, oh, I'm a squirter. It's like, oh, that's rare. Now
everybody can squirt. It's pee. You drink a lot of fluid. Some of you motherfuckers don't even drink water before you do it. No. You are drinking brown liquor and Capri Suns. And you can tell because shit just be yellow. Like, come on, man. You just pissed on your bed sheets for what?
That's why.
For what? Like, you got to clean this up. Like, what?
I mean, just like the cake, right? I mean, you don't have to. you just leave it. You just leave it. We're all adults.
Like, I don't understand the fascination with fluids and sexual intercourse, right? It is.
But that's what excessive. But that's also what I'm saying. Like, you start going to, like, with Instagram, like, you start looking at some of them, and all of a sudden you start winding up in some weird. I saw this one joint which was like, so in addition to the spitting, the one thing I'm not cool with nowadays is that good girl, good boy thing, right?
What is? Like praising them for doing things?
Well, no, I guess like treating them like they're a pet, right?
Okay.
So it'd be like, oh, good boy. And it's like, so like one of the joints I seen, which I was like, that's funny, but like, I wish if a girl ever tried to do it, it was like, you can't say roof twice. It's difficult. And the guy was like, roof. And she was like, good boy. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, what am I watching? And then it was like, and then there's like, guys, I guess, who also like, I guess like kind of like that really controlling where they'll do something like, come over here. And then like the girl will come over and like, good girl. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, it's such a weird era where we're doing like the bodily fluids. We're doing like treat people like pets, I guess, that you fuck, like, which is weird. And then it's just like, now it's all online. And I'm just like, okay, y'all do too much. And I'm just like, I don't even want to be part of this. So I go find my gym motivation.
like people are looking to find a new edge, a new line. And it's just like, nah, it works a certain way because that's how it works. You don't have to. Even
with the whole like the cucking, right? Like I guess you watch your girl get banged by some dude or something. I'm like, why is that now a thing where like the cuck chairs being developed in people's bedrooms? That's a wild energy that I'm not here for.
I blame Diddy and Baby Oil. Probably. But it is. How do we get here? What do we do to get here? Oh, wolf cuts. And
fitness models are pre-workout.
Pre-workouts, because fitness models are 3 steps away from.
No, because that's like literally that's why I can't watch. That's why, because like right now, if you put up my like, I guess like I guess the hourglass or where I guess like what the fuck is going on in the world with that, like not like I guess like if you're just trying to search something, it's like all just like women in like workout outfits, and I'm like, I just want to watch anime and laugh. Like that's all I want. Like why is this oversaturated? Because every 18-year-old and up is out here showing ass and shaking it.
You know how hard it was to get an adult movie at 15,
bruh.
Hard. You
had to get a jailbroke box, switch between A and B, and maybe get Red Shoe Diaries or something.
Like it was impossible to get adult material, and then it stayed in the community for a long time.
Yeah, it was definitely like
it exchanged hands.
This is the Jerk magazine that like passed down for generations.
But now, like if you're 12, 13, you just go in your pocket, and like you seen the. I don't know if I shared it with you with the two little boys, and they was looking. Who said you could look up big titties? And he was just like,
I want it.
Like, just like, they look good. And he's like 6.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It's too readily available.
We're not cooked, but
we're getting there.
We can't.
We're like a simmer.
We can't go back. There are no secrets. There's no shame. It's just all out here.
Because even nowadays, if I see somebody like fully dressed, I'm kind of like, well, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's a rarity. Well, in female space, like if you're like a younger female, most times you're like in some sort of like lying pants that like size your butt up, and it's always like the angle where it's like, oh, look at my new book I bought, and it's like all ass, and I'm like, okay, like I don't need this angle, like just show the fucking book.
I follow creatives and stuff, so they're generally dressed until you get to the musicians, and it's just like, come on, like it's just.
I used to joke back when I was younger. I was like, the more skin a female magician shows, the closer to the end of her career it is.
This is how they start, though. They jump off the porch.
That's what I'm saying. Back in the day, because initially they'd come out, they'd be fully clothed, they'd be singing, they'd rocking it. By like the third album, they out there in a swimsuit, and it's like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody listening to you no more. That's the struggle bus.
It's
now, like you're right. They like off rip. They're out there in a thong, rapping, talking about something. Like, like, what's happening?
Is this music? What are we?
No, it's not.
What are we? I know it's a hustle when we're trying to get on, and people got dreams or fair, but it'd be a lot of ass in women in music. It'd be a lot of it. Like,
no, I know. Kadonks.
Just I don't have much. I mean, we didn't have a whole lot of anything standard and stability to talk about. We just let it go.
Yeah, shit.
I blame Burtonsville.
Yeah, no, me too.
We drove through Burtonsville with this episode.
Yeah.
This is what happened.
I am going to look at it. I'm literally about to find some maps and layer it, and based on the initial. I think because I feel like Greenbelt got founded like in the 60s, so I feel like Laurel, Burtonsville probably was around that time. I'm about to pull back 50 years or so, 70, 80 years, I guess. No, 50 years, 70, 60.
Well, Columbia was found in like the 70s, the late 70s.
Yeah, so probably 50, 60, 70s, maybe.
Yeah.
Around there.
So there's a chance you'll get some good history on the Burtons, because I know that's where it came from.
Oh, probably.
And they still live there. The family is still in Burtonsville, I'm sure. But I don't have anything else, sir. Do you have anything that you want to bring up or cover?
Nah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No. I got nothing.
Got nothing? All right. Well, it's been episode 215 of the Don't Judge Me podcast. And look forward to 216, 217, 218, 219. We're just going to be recording all year.
Mm-hmm.
Thankful for 2026. And if you want to get on board with us, you can reach out to us at 202-642-9398. And you can also send us an email at don'tjudgepod@gmail.com. And we are signing out.
Don't judge me.